Children, welcome to today's class. We are discussing how many squares. In the last class we discussed how to find area of regular shapes like rectangle and square using the square sheet paper. Now today we are going to discuss how to find area of irregular shapes using the square grid paper. Now page number 36. Guess which has the bigger area, one of your foot friends or the page of this book. So here you see this girl is showing a book page on her left hand, and footprints you see down. Which one has the larger area, the footprint or the book? Yes, it is the page of the book has the larger area. Now which has the smaller area, two 5 rupees notes together or a 100 rupee note? So you can watch, here is a 100 rupees note. See this is 100 rupees note, and you can see this, its area you can see. And similarly you can find the 5 rupee notes. Two notes you take, 5 rupees notes, and you compare the areas of two 5 rupee notes as well as the 100 rupees note. Which one has the smaller area? Yes, we will find the 100 rupees note has the smaller area. Next, look at a 10 rupee note. Is its area more than 100 square centimeters? So yes, here we have a 10 rupees note. Yes, this is a 10 rupee note. You see this 10 rupees note. So we will find its area is less than 100 square centimeters. Is less than 100 square centimeters. So therefore what we can say? No, the area of 10 rupee note is not more than 100 square centimeters. It is less than 100 square centimeters. Now, is the area of the blue shape more than the area of the yellow shape? Why? See here two shapes are given, blue shape and yellow shape. So yellow shape, here we have one rectangle is there, and this rectangle is divided into two triangles. Here we have two triangles are there. Are they have the same area? Are they have the same area? That is the area of the blue shape more than the area of the yellow shape? And why? No, their areas are same. Their areas are same. Though the shapes are different, but their areas are same, because the two triangles, if we place them to one adjacent to each other, from the yellow shape we get the blue color shape. Therefore their areas are same. Now, is the perimeter of the yellow shape more than the perimeter of the blue shape? And why? No, the perimeter of yellow shape is not more than the perimeter of the blue shape. Their perimeters are equal. They have the same perimeters. Now, how big is my hand? How big is my hand? Trace your hand on the square sheet on the next page. So here we have a square sheet is there in the next page. In this square sheet you have to trace your hand and you have to find the area of your hand. How will you decide whose hand is bigger, your hand or your friend's hand? So how can you decide, children, whose hand has the bigger area or whose hand is bigger? Yes, by finding the area of your hand as well as your friend's hand. What is the area of your hand? Dash square centimeters. So find the area of your hand and write its area in this fill in the blank. Similarly, ask your friend to find his area. What is the area of your friend's hand? Dash square centimeters. So ask your friend to find its area and write that area in this fill in the blank. Then we can compare which is having the larger area or which is having the bigger area. Now we will discuss how to find area of the hand which is an irregular shape. Now we have studied how to find area of the regular shapes like stamps in the previous class. So now I am going to explain how to find the area of that is the hand of you and your friend. It is irregular shape using the square grid paper. So first I am drawing one square grid paper. Like this, you draw a small one. I will explain here. Then you can do that hands problem as on your home, as your home. So like this. So draw one irregular shape. Yes. So like this, I am drawing one irregular shape. This is an irregular shape. You will not find a regular shape to this one which is there on the board. Now this irregular shape has covered different kinds of squares. What are the kinds of squares we find? Some squares are there which are completely filled squares are there. Completely occupied squares, small squares. So what we will find here is completely filled squares 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And some squares are there that is more than half filled. More than, this is more than half filled square, and this is also more than half filled square. This is also more than half filled square. The third type of squares, exactly half filled squares. Exactly half filled squares. So here we find this is also not exactly half filled squares. So in some figures we find exactly half filled squares, and in some figures we find less than half filled squares. You see, this is less than half filled, this is also less than half filled, and this is less than half filled, this is less than half filled, it is also less than half filled, and it is less than half filled square. So such squares you ignore. So totally we will find 4 types of squares: completely filled squares, more than half filled squares, exactly half filled squares, and less than half filled squares. Ignore the less than half filled squares. Now count the number of completely filled squares. That is number of completely filled squares. Number of completely filled squares. Completely filled squares. Completely filled squares. How many squares are there in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squares are there. And consider each one small square area as 1 square centimeter. Consider each one small square area is 1 square centimeter. Next you find number of half filled squares. Or first you count number of more than half filled squares. Number of more than half filled squares. How many are there more than half filled squares? You count. Yes, here you count. This is 1, 2, 3. So 3 squares are there which are more than half filled. Now you consider more than half filled squares also 1 square. Therefore its area will be 1 square centimeter. Consider more than half filled squares also 1 square, and its area will be 1 square centimeter. Now you find number of half filled squares. Number of half filled squares. Half filled squares. How many squares are there which are half filled? From this you count. So how many are there half filled? Exactly half filled squares. So this is not exactly, this is less than half filled, less than half filled, less than half filled. So almost all our less than half filled squares are there here we have. So we are not finding less than, exactly half filled squares, and all are less than, remaining all are less than half filled squares which can be ignored. Now if you find half filled squares also, each half filled square treat it as half square centimeter as its area. Each half filled, exactly half filled square, if you find its area is half square centimeter. If we find 2 half squares if you find, then what is its area? 2 half squares if you find, what is its area? Its area will be 1 square centimeter, because each half square is 1 square centimeter. 2 half squares will be 1 square centimeter. If you find 3 half squares, 3 into 1 by 2, 3 halves, it is 1 by 2, 1.5 square. If you find 4 half squares, then 4 into 1 by 2 will get what? 4 half squares are there. 4 into 1 by 2, half of 4 it is 2 square centimeter units. Like this, we have to find area of all kinds of squares. That is completely filled squares, more than half filled squares, equal to half filled squares. Now, area of the shape is equals to area of the shape is equals to area of what in the shape? It is irregular shape. Areas of irregular shape. Area of irregular shape. Irregular shape. Yes. Irregular shape. Now, I said each one completely filled square is 1 square centimeter. So 6 squares are there. Therefore, its area is 6 square centimeters. And more than half filled squares also 1 square is 1 square centimeter. As here we have 3 squares are there. Therefore, it is 3 square centimeters. And half filled squares we do not have 0. Treat it as 0. So take it as 0. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 9 plus 0 it is 9. 9 square centimeter is the area of this irregular shape. 9 square centimeter. This is approximate value, not the exact value or accurate value. Approximate values. So like this, we will find area of irregular objects by using the square grid paper. Similarly, like this, you have to find what your hand area and your front hand area. So how it is simple like this. Let this is what it is, a square grid paper. A square grid paper you will find. Yes. On this square grid paper you trace your hand. Yes, I am keeping. You can keep like vertically, or you can keep horizontally, or you can keep, what I mean to say, this diagonally. Yes, I am keeping here my hand. Yes, this is my hand. And draw the boundary of our hand like this. Yes, it occupies some of the space. Yes, like this you trace the hand of you and your friend. Ask your friend to trace his hand like this. Yes. Now you count. This is also an irregular shape. It is occupying some squares completely filled, some squares less than half filled, some squares more than half filled. Count, and like this you will find the area of your hand and you compare with the area of your friend. Clear how to find here? You see, this is more than half filled, this is more than half filled, it is completely filled, and this is also almost completely filled. 2 completely filled squares are there, and you count more than half filled squares, how many are there, and you count exactly half filled squares, how many are there, you count, and rest you ignore. Find area. Can you do as your homework that one? Yes. Yes, on this square grid sheet you can find, trace your hand and your friend's hand, then you find the area using the concept which I have explained and compare the areas. Then you can fill in the blanks in page number 36. Yes. Now, my footprints. My footprint is longer. You see this girl, her footprints are longer. The second girl, but my footprint is wider. So whose footprint is bigger? So here 2 girls, their footprints are there. One girl footprints are longer. The other girls, the footprints are wider. Whose footprints are bigger? So you find areas of those footprints by using the square grid paper, and you can compare whose footprint has the larger area. Now, my footprints. Whose footprint is larger, yours or your friends? Yes, you ask, you find out you and your friend. How will you decide and discuss? How will you decide which footprint has the larger area? Yes, by finding the area of footprint of mine and my friend. I can decide whose footprint has the larger area. Is the area of both your footprints the same? Yes, area of both of your footprints will have the same area. Next, page number 38. My skin has many folds, so I have a big area. This way the air all over me keeps me cool. About a baby rhino. A baby rhino is there here. This baby rhino skin has many folds. If you observe the picture, you will identify. So because of this reason, it has big area, and it keeps that folds will keeps the air all over me, keeps me cool. So its body is kept cool by the too many folds of the skin. Now here we have an elephant. What is the area of my footprint? Yes, here is the elephant footprint. Find its area. Then an ant and a bird is there. What is the area of my footprint? Ant. And it is bird. So which one has the larger area, bird or ant? Yes, the bird has the footprint area is larger than the footprint area of the bird. Now here we have questions. Guess which animal's footprint will have the same area as yours discussed. So here two animals are there, baby rhino and what it is, elephant. Which one will have the same area? Baby rhino will have the same area with our with the footprint of the what it is, elephant. Here are some footprints of animals in actual sizes. Guess the area of their footprints. See here, hen and a dog is given. Hen and a dog. So find the area of the hen using the square grid paper and find the area of the dog. Then you compare which one will has the larger area or the bigger area. Of course, the area of the footprint of dog will have the longer area, that is the larger area, bigger area, whereas the area of footprint of the hen will have the smaller area. We can find by using the what it is, square grid paper. Here is there the dog footprint. Find its area. Yes, in the next page, make big squares and rectangles like this to find area. To find the area faster. So here tiger is there and this is the tiger's footprint. Tiger's footprint, it is the tiger's footprint, and you have to find the area of this tiger's footprint. How do you find this area of this footprint? And it is drawn on the square grid paper by counting the number of squares, small squares, like what I have explained. In that way you can find the area of this footprint of the tiger. But a small hint is given. Make big squares and rectangles like this to find the area faster. We can even find the area faster by drawing big rectangles and big squares. Yes, one is drawn for you. This is the four fingers are there, 4 fingers of the tiger's foot. So rectangle is there and you can find its area of the rectangle. It is 6 square centimeters. And here I have drawn one square. We can find its area is 4 square centimeters. Now you see similarly here I have drawn one rectangle which is having 12 squares. So along its length 6 squares are there and along its width 2 squares are there. So 2 into 6 it is 12 squares. Instead of counting all, we can apply and we can find its area. See this, here I have drawn 2 more rectangles, bigger rectangles and one square. So like this you can draw the rectangles and squares of bigger size. Then you find the area of the footprint of tiger, how much it is. See next, how many squares in me? What is the area of this triangle? Yes, here is a rectangle is there and this rectangle is divided into what it is, a triangle, 2 triangles. One is shaded with a green color. What is the area of this triangle? Yes, how do you find area of this triangle? Because the triangle is covering half of the area of the rectangle. So first find area of the rectangle. Yes children, how much is the area of this rectangle? Yes, it contains 2 small squares. Therefore its area is 2 square centimeters. Area of the rectangle is 2 square centimeters. Hence the area of the triangle is 1 square centimeter, because half of 2 it is 1 square centimeter. Now the area is, the triangle is half of the rectangle of area 2 square centimeters. So its area is dash square centimeters. How many square centimeters is its area? 1 square centimeter. Its area is how much it is? 1 square centimeter. Then now see here we have one more figure. Yes, this figure. In this shape, is the shape half of the big rectangle. See here one big rectangle, and it is having how many small squares, children? Yes, 8 small squares are there. Now what is the area of this rectangle? 8 square centimeters. Now is the shape half of the big rectangle? How can you say whether it is half of the big rectangle or not? By finding the area of the shape. Which shape? The shaded region shape is there here. The shaded region, this shape will has the half of the area of the rectangle or not? How can you find it is half of the area of the rectangle? Again, by using the concept of square grids. This is one completely square, and this is more than half. This is more than half, and here also we have more than half is there. So here, now area of these 4 squares will become what it is? 4 square centimeters. This is less than half, ignore. This is less than half, ignore. And this is also less than half, ignore. So now area of this shape is what? 4 square centimeters, which is half of 8 square centimeters. Therefore, this shape is half of the big rectangle. Yes, this shape is half of the big rectangle. Now you see, so its area is dash square centimeters. Yes, it is 4 square centimeters. Area of this rectangle, it is how much it is? 4 square centimeters. Like this you can write 4 square centimeters. Now here we have one more. Write the area in square centimeters of the shape, in square centimeters of the shapes below. So one is triangle is given and the other one is a square. So how do you find this shape A? It is a triangle. So draw the lines, that is the square, complete the squared lines, square grid paper, squared lines. Then count how many squares are completely filled. 1, 2, 3. 3 squares means 3 square centimeters. Then you count number of half filled, more than half filled squares. 1, this is 2, and this is also 1. 3. 3 are there. So 3 more than half filled squares means it is 3 square centimeters. 3 plus 3 it is 6 square centimeters. Whereas, so here we have, yes, this is less than half filled, ignore. And this is also less than half filled, ignore. So here 3 completely filled squares and 3 more than half filled squares are there. Total 6. Therefore its area is 6 square centimeters. Similarly here, too many figures are there. You can find out these figures area by using the square grid paper. Now we will see this C bit. C bit is having here. This is 1 square and this is the other square. 2 squares are completely filled. And these 2 squares are more than half filled. So 2 plus 2, 4 square centimeters. What about these 2? This is and this both are less than half filled. You ignore them. You ignore. Therefore, what is the area of this shape C? It is 4 square centimeter. 4 square centimeter is the area of figure C. You can find and you can find the remaining shapes also their areas. So what we discussed today it is how to find the area of irregular shapes by using the concept of square grid paper and comparing the areas of those shapes. Is it clear, children? Thank you very much.